Hi. So this is me back on tour in my old server again, and this time this might take more than one video, I'm not sure. This time I'm going to show you around my medieval style village, which you can see over there. The castle, I got contractors in to do the castle. I got a friend to do it. I don't think it's completed, but from the outside it looks pretty awesome, which is all really you want at this point. So I'm just going to take a little walk around it and show you the different areas. Right. I may as well, like, just... I don't quite know how to put it, sort of, what's the word? Mark this off first, because this is, like, not particularly medieval or anything. I just felt like building something. I didn't really feel like building a church or a cathedral or anything, but I wanted some sort of fairly imposing building. This whole thing was theoretically supposed to come up and reach all the way around it, but there's an awful lot of building involved, so it's not there yet. Also, I just had a notion for building something with note blocks. They don't make any noise, as they are so fragile. I remember when I was building it, my axe would just, if I made a mistake, my axe would just take out like half the wall. It was ridiculous. I can't remember what I had down here at first, and then I put down the redstone blocks because I wanted something that looked shiny or metallic or otherwise fancy. And there's this upper balcony type thing. I quite like the roof. Anyway, there's this upper balcony sort of thing. Wow, sudden lag spike. I'm getting 2 frames. I don't know what's going on there. That was strange. Oh, I was doing it again. Alright, hold on. There we go. Yeah, I don't know quite what's causing that at all. I don't know if it's this building or it's something nearby, but wow. Really bad lag spikes there. I haven't had any trouble like that before now. Oh, maybe it's the building. Weird. Okay, we'll try and stay away from that, I guess. I wonder why that would be. That's a curious thing. Okay, let's get away from it and see if that helps. Oh, and while I'm at it, I may as well. Oh no, I can't close that with something uploading. Never mind. I don't have lots of other stuff running really, but I've got Chrome open because something's uploading to YouTube. This is a farmhouse. I'm not even going to bother going in it because there's not very much to it. That wall there is part of the outer wall. It's pretty low here, but you'll see it's quite formidable along the front of the village. It's basically unfinished, but that's as far as I got. I've used similar designs throughout the place, and since then elsewhere too. I'm gonna have to park this horse again. Oh look, there's somewhere I can... Here. Sit there. Don't do anything. Don't go up to any mischief. So it's just a fairly standard, farm. There's stuff about. The farmhouse is quite spacious inside. A little water wheel. I quite like that effect. Getting water that I was happy with, that was really difficult. I remember, I have no idea why there's a sign there, that makes no sense at all. There's some animals. I used soul sand. That's fairly common usage of soul sand, mind you. But it does, I think, still look... It's very muddy. Podzol is a new thing that sometimes folk will use, but I don't think it works as well as soul sand for mud. That's it. This is supposed to be the farm inside the city walls that would feed the people if they were under siege. And if I take my horse... Boop, give me that back. Or don't. There we go. And here is the town itself. Now, I quite like the roads in here. It's like actual cobblestone, although it's too wide for my liking here. It should be like this, with a little bit at the side and running through. And I've used cobble and mossy cobble walls in quite a lot of the places. So this is the town, and these are all shops. You should be able to see. I have to tie this guy up again, haven't I? Sort of. I'm not quite so bouncy. Just really like riding around on my horse. Right, go. There. Good horse. We have these, I don't know, odd little water feature things. It looks quite nice from up above. Butchers. Little stalls. The idea is this is a kind of richer part of the town that's full of proper shops. But as you go around to the edge here, you've got smaller places. These are just little food stalls, basically. Sort of permanent structures, but they're poor. Nothing to them other than selling food, and I'm not hungry enough, but if I was, I could sort of sit here on the steps and drink my soup. Oh, the sun's going down again. Stop it. I have magical powers here, which help with that kind of thing. This here, a couple of the buildings, I can't remember which ones now, other folk built. One or two of them, because I was trying to get stuff that was in a different style, and it was Criodas, I think, that... I don't think that was there the last time. What was it? This had a proper name the last time. I forgot what it was. The Axe and Beard. That's what the place is. There used to be a villager behind a bar, but I reckon he probably got out that. And we have Dragon Slayer Ale and Mjolnir meat? I don't know why he was going with that, but anyway, that stuff will kill you for reals. I like the way it's kind of snug and low down beneath floor level. That's quite fun. Oops. Managed to open the other door instead. I don't know who did that, that's really funny. Let me see where to go next. So, this here, I'm a bed on my... Oh, right, this, this is really sad. This is the Shin Monument, because I was, watching quite a lot of Shin on, YouTube at the time. I had quite a lot of fun building this thing. It's entirely out of wood, mostly spruce, because I was wanting... There was... Yeah, it was a quote from... goodness, what was the series? Take It series, I guess, with the Yogscast. High quality dirt. But this was like a background remark he made when a guy was talking about his going camping or something. I don't know. It cracked me up. I could have listened to that one tiny wee segment so many times. It made me laugh. You get quite a nice view from most of the windows. I slept here for quite a long time when I was actually building. I seem to be yawning again. I need to record earlier in the day. Okay, should I take my horse up to the next bit? Nah, it's probably easier to just walk. So, wealthy part of the town, sort of merchants and things. And this is the merchants' homes along this area. I don't think I've actually furnished any of them, but you've got... Oh, well, no, sort of kitchen, I guess. Bedrooms, oh, they don't even have doors. I was mainly trying to put down the sort of shape of the town as quickly as possible. This is storage, which actually, believe it or not, is organised. think one day I collected all the chests that were lying about all over the build and put them in this storage hut. Let's have a quick look at the castle, because it is nice, I think. I can't remember, there isn't a proper way up to it or anything yet. This was my pal Ross. I said I need a castle, she said okay. And I showed her roughly where I wanted it to be in the sort of dimensions. So similarly, this courtyard I think is finished, but I don't think any of the other areas are. If I am correct. Stuck. Yeah, all the walls are done, but nothing's sort of finished off. It really is an awfully nice castle. I like what she was doing with it. Okay. So I think before I make this too long and I can't upload it, I'm going to stop here and then do the rest next time. Bye bye. Hello again. This is me back, and I'm going to continue now with my tour of my semi-medieval village. There is some interesting stuff coming up here, I think. Oh, before I do anything else, let me just push across here and do this stuff. In fact, oh, there's a... In fact, actually, hold on. I'm going to come back in a couple of seconds. And I'm back. So what I did was I just quickly dug through the wall because I thought it might be interesting to have a look at this place from the outside. And this is what it looks like currently. The wall was what I started with. I just followed, there's like this sort of spur of land comes out here. The wall goes the whole way around, it's pretty huge. And then I started with, I think it was that tower there, then the kind of weirdly skinny one, and then the slightly squat one on the right there. I had buckets of lava that were left over from kind of a weird bug glitch thing, so I thought, what am I going to do with these? I think I'll just put ominous lava falls outside my town, which is what I went with. And I kind of like it. It looks like a place you don't really want to mess with, I think. I do wish that my laptop would render more stuff in, because I'm seeing bits of the castle up there. But I can't really see it properly. Let's see. Just break in the back of this house. There we go. And replace the cobble. So, here I am in a tiny, tiny, nasty little... Ooh, nasty lighting glitches. These little houses are... This is where the poor people live. That's basically how it works. The idea that the really poor folk live under the wall itself, which was where I was heading just before I broke off there. Oh, no, I saw a ladder. Where's the ladder? Can I get at it from here? Yeah, I can. So the wall runs the whole way, and underneath are where, you know, they're living basically in shacks, are the poorest folk. And their places are full of, you know, their buildings are full of holes, and they're kind of nasty, sort of dirty looking wood. They're cramped. Horrible, horrible wee places to live. Just shacks, basically. I do like how busy this starts to look after a wee while, but I mean, for me to get it to look exactly as I wanted it to, I'd have to put an awful lot more time into it, and I'm already spending quite a bit of time elsewhere. Down at this end of the town is the mine, which honestly I forgot I built one time. We've got mine carts and stuff on the walls. It goes a long way down. It's not terribly interesting, as I recall. It does just look like a mine, but that again is the idea, is that that's where a lot of the poor people will work, down the pit. And you can see they're making a wee bit of effort. Some of them have planted a little bit of food, and you know, they've got a bit of picture, but there's nothing in here. There's no space to turn around, really. And you know, it looks kind of manky and untidy, and you know, as if it's getting held together by whatever they can pick up or find lying about. I really like cobwebs as smoke. That seems to work, at least from a distance. This idea that it's purely, well, I mean, obviously it's purely ornamental, but if you look inside, it doesn't even match to. I mean, there's the supposed. Oh no, what's called chimney is the word. I mean, presumably it should be here, but I was ending up putting them just where they wouldn't interfere with other stuff, so they're representative of there being smoke rather than being specifically very good. This is the last lot of buildings that I was really working on. And the idea is this is kind of in between. It's neither the rich merchants nor the poor people. Clean, tidy buildings, but with this overhanging upper floors, and sometimes that's... I'm not so happy about the fact that sometimes the roofs actually meet, but given the space that I'd used for the roads, there was no way to get around that. I also like this. We have a drain or gutter or something running along here. I did something to it last time. I fixed something and I can't see how I fixed it, which is a good sign because I didn't like the look, so if I can't see what I did, that has to be a good thing. I don't... That's what I did, I used blue glass because I had iron bars in there, it just looked stupid. So yeah, now it just seems as if the water's running the whole way. Didn't know I did that. These buildings are also, you know, okay, that's not finished. Let's go into one that's maybe a bit more finished. So you've got these narrow side roads as well. This one maybe, I'm sure there's one that had more in it. Oh, this one's strange because it was built slightly on a slope. There we go. Slightly more spacious buildings, sort of a living area and sleeping area up the top. Still not for folk that are rich, but maybe the families of soldiers, something like that. That's called I just discovered the new plants and haven't actually done anything with them yet. I do like the look of these buildings, I must admit. I think the light and oak ones will work the best because you need the spruce to finish it off. The dark oak one, I don't know. I think it's actually a little too gloomy. I don't see me doing more in that particular style, but it's good to have one that's a little bit different, I suppose. That one there was the inn, which I totally bypassed and ignored. And again, this one's one slightly not on totally level ground, which made it a complete pain in the neck to build. So you've got this area, which would have been the inn area, this which would be the kitchen, and the kitchen for some reason has a pig. And stairs and upstairs, you know, just wee rooms. Ta-da! They're not furnished either, and they're tiny. It's not somewhere you would want to stay for an extended time, really, is it? Blacksmith here is a little weird. I'm not totally satisfied with it. I just didn't want to do something which was as similar to other ones. So it's got lots of the appropriate stuff about, but it's a bit strange. Yeah, I'm not sure about that. It's right next to the stable, which again, I didn't know what to do with the doorway basically. Although I like the bit above the doorway, but sheep, horses are such a pain to get in and out. I couldn't decide what to do with it really. I do suddenly have a flashback to watching Fringe as I was working on this though, so I probably was. Lastly, we have the other farm, the main wheat farm and the windmill. I don't know about the windmill. I like it. I like the fact that it has huge sails instead of... There are lots of ones with sort of small... I mean, I found the design somewhere online. I know I altered it, but I can't remember how now. I think it was something to do with the height. Possibly, I can't remember. So you end up with sails that are perhaps overpowering the building, but I don't know. I kind of like the idea of these big... I like it, but I know it's not perfect, which bugs me. How do I get around this thing here? Oh, well. So you've got various levels, which again I liked about this building. That it seemed that there was lots. It's interesting to move about, basically. There's various levels. It's not dressed in any way inside, so you don't have like a grinding thing or anything. And there's your little bit up the top. And that, as it happens, also gives you quite a nice view of, well, unfinished castle. We'll look at this bit. And see there is more of that long wall curving round there and going out. It's supposed to curve round the back close to the castle and back round. It's not supposed to have quite so much stuff all the way around the castle. The castle's supposed to go to one edge, basically. And... well, that was quite a quick run round this particular build. But that is it, I think, for now. So I will leave you looking out over it here. And see you next time. Bye bye.